Everybody, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation with the United States of the world. We welcome people from every corner of this wonderful, amazing planet. And we're a non-separatist organization. That means that when you come, not only do you just join totally free of charge, without any obligation to ever do anything, you can just register and be a part of us. And we'll give you some of our currency every month. Of course, the more you do, the more currency you'll receive. But we don't see any differences in the people that register, that become citizens. We see everybody just as a human being, all part of one big family of humanity. And it doesn't matter what gender you are, what nationality you are, what color, class, creed, financial status, none of it matters, because we just see everybody, as I say, as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique and so has something of value to offer our community that is unique, and therefore it's of equal value to every other member of our community. We should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be heading over to Facebook in a moment, because that's where we get most of the comments and where we can put names to the people in Facebook. We can't do it from the app here. It shows the names from people in YouTube and Twitch, but not from Facebook for whatever reason. Okay, so let's just open up the chat here before we move over to Facebook, because we have Lewis in from Portugal saying hi to everybody, and he's on YouTube, which is what the little, well, you can't see it, it doesn't show what it may do, I don't know. Okay, so we'll be getting started in just a moment with an affirmation to help us maintain that non-separatist ideology we have. And before that, a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. True happiness is what we all seek, isn't it? We all want to be happy. Oops, let me remember to get the microphone. I did almost all day yesterday without it. Hopefully you've heard me, but you'll hear me better now because we've got the microphone here instead of tucked away under my monitor. We will be having that little prayer to help us find true happiness. You can't buy it. The people with loads of money and they're still not happy. You can get it only through loving service to others. And the great thing about that is the more service you offer to the more people, the more everything you want and need in life is attracted to you. You don't have to chase after it and stress out trying to get things, trying to pay your bills or get your credit cards cleared off or whatever else. It'll all happen for you. Okay, so let's head over to Facebook and find We Share Abundance Publicly group, and we'll be looking for the 30th of January. Good, we got that. And January almost gone, isn't it? Eh? Just one day left in January, and that's the 12th of the year. Boom, out of the window, gone. Can't ever get that time back. So hopefully you had a good January. And if you didn't get everything done that you wanted to do in January, make sure you have a better February. Okay, we've got Norman in from Doncaster in the UK, and we've got Bozina in from Edinburgh up in Scotland. And we're going to get started now with that prayer, followed by the affirmation. Then I'll get on to the updates and let you know what's going on. And then you can go about enjoying yourself. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, you'll be enjoying the summer weather. And if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, hopefully you're enjoying the winter weather. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. So here we go with our little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our affirmation: we are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world, with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, let's get the numbers out of the way first, so I don't forget them. In the last 24 hours, we have a net increase of 8 in our registered members to 41,704. The net increase because we take out people that haven't logged in for 2 months, and it means we've had 8 more registrations than people we've removed. Active member count is up by 6. Those are people that are logging in on a regular basis. They've done their KYC, and they've logged in at least half of the available days in the month. So we have 4,442 active members. And we have Multiply Weezer, which is a sister site, which is pretty much dormant at the moment. Until we get our tokens there moved over onto the Binance Smart Chain, it will remain dormant, but it's a good place to advertise. It gets good advertising results. We have 1 new email verified member there to 15,941. Nobody new board advertising, but the bonus pool, because it's a revenue share site, and if you log in, each day you log in, you get a revenue share. Our revenue share took us up another $1 to $10,335.32. And that's in a bonus pool. And when we relaunch that, after we've moved the token, we will use that bonus pool for the benefit of the members of Multiply Weezer. Okay. Anybody else new in? No. We are moving forward with 2 really revolutionary plans, and okay, I've just got a message from Rohit because there were some things that I wanted to point out to him and sort out, and he is working on one of the plans we're launching, which is the Share Hope plan, and I will be continuing to test that through tomorrow. It's taking me longer than I anticipated, but we'll get there. We just need to make sure it all works as it should, so that you earn what you should, and you get paid what you should, and you get all the benefits that you should from that program. It is set up in a way where there is a company-wide matrix. Say company, it's community really, we're not a company. And there is also a personal matrix. Both have advantages, both have disadvantages, but the community-wide matrix ensures that it doesn't matter who you are, as long as you're patient, it will get you into a profit situation and ultimately an income of over $6,000 a month. The personal matrix is something that is more in your control. The more people you introduce personally, the more people go into your matrix, and the more people you have in your matrix that are also introducing people, it all fills your matrix. I'm sure you've seen things like that. And the upside on that is you have a lot more control over it. It will build faster eventually than the community matrix. The community matrix will ensure that everybody is successful, but you have to have patience. It takes more time as the matrix gets bigger and bigger. So those are the two main functions of the plan, and both produce very large incomes. The community matrix, patience is needed. The personal matrix, personal endeavor is needed, sometimes along with a bit of patience. The other aspects of that plan are it qualifies you for ranks for withdrawal from your ShareHope wallet, which holds the tokens that we give you every month. Because as you build those matrices, then you are also building your own personal liquidity pool for the tokens. And that means that you will be able to sell the tokens that we allow you to withdraw at a good price. They're currently, I think, $318. You will get $318 for them, and pretty much instantly through our own exchange. What happens out on the wild west of the blockchain, we don't have a lot of control over, but if you choose to sell them there for less than they're worth, that's your problem. If you can get on there more than they're worth, that is the buyer's problem, because he can get them from our exchange at the same price. The great thing about the ShareHope tokens is they do not go down in price ever. In our exchange, they will always be what they are today or more. And so they represent a really good investment to hold on to as well. So that plan is coming along. Hopefully we'll get it loaded in the next few days. But Rohit does say that is a little bit of work needs to be done on the logic for excluding the blocking of referral commissions, because what we have is a system whereby if you don't introduce anybody, you only are allowed to withdraw 25% of your earnings. You never lose your earnings. They're there like a bank account for you. If you introduce one person, then you can withdraw 50%, 2 people 75%, and 3 people 100% of your earnings. So it's to encourage people to introduce 3 people. There's no time limit on it. You don't have to do it in a week or a month or a year. But eventually you're going to say, well, I've got a few $1,000s in my account that I can't withdraw. I might as well introduce a couple of people. And that, of course, helps everybody, because it puts people into the community matrix. It puts them into your personal matrix. And if everybody just went out and introduced 3 people, everybody would be wealthy very quickly. But you and I know that that doesn't normally happen. Most people say, oh, I can't, instead of I can. I don't want to, instead of I must. You know, it's really just a change of attitude. To refer 3 people for $2.50 a week doesn't require an awful lot of sales skills. There are millions of people out there, literally hundreds of millions of people wanting to make money online that would be happy if they knew about our program. Okay, who else have we got in? We've got Leon in from California. Is the Wheat Exchange now activated? No, it isn't, Leon. I'm sorry. I'll get to that in a moment. Andrew Dean, good day from Auckland in New Zealand. Good morning to you. I hope you're enjoying a nice summer day there, Andrew. Okay, and the other plan, the 777 plan, is also a plan where everybody will get into profit, and that is one that Devyani is working on, and basically she's completed that. If I find her report, she has a couple of queries just that she wants to clarify, but essentially it's all done. But the dashboard for the members area is something that she wants me to help on the design and how it's going to reflect the information that you want from it. So there are a couple of points that need just clearing up before we get into testing that. But yeah, that pretty much covers our conversation there. So they're both very, very close. They're not going to be launched in January, which was what we had plans for and we had great hopes for. But they will both be launched in February. And they will both help you with your finances. And it doesn't matter whether you're experienced or whether you're a novice, whether you are what they call a heavy hitter, somebody that can refer lots and lots of people, or somebody that struggles to refer the odd one here and there. Everybody will make money from both of those programs, and the Share Hope program has a power line system as well. But that power line is a little bit different than most because it will benefit everybody. Most power lines are there just for show. Oh, we've got all these people in that joined after you, but when they upgrade, they're not in your pay line. Well, everybody in the power line that joins after you or upgrades after you, actually, because if you're not upgraded, they can jump above you. But everybody that upgrades after you will benefit you financially. Okay. So that is that is where we are with those two plans, and those are our priorities. They will be both out of the way very soon, within the next week or two, fingers crossed, and then we can get stuck into things more like the mole, the Fun Miracles website, the Weezer tokens. Another project that I've got my thoughts on, and lots of other things. There needs to be as well a complete revamp of our website because a lot of the information there is out of date. I've been trying to sort of see what needs to be done, and I think the easiest thing to do is to start from scratch, basically. But we do need to leave some information up there for people. So there is a lot of work to do, and there always is with any organization. There's always improvements you can make. There's always new heights that you can reach. There are always, and it's not just organizations, it's you personally as well, isn't it? I mean, everybody. You don't want to be stuck in a rut where you are. You always want to be able to see a bit more and learn a bit and grow and expand. And of course, we will continue to do that for generations to come. We'll put everything in place to make sure that that is a progressive situation. Leon's in asking about basically it's the withdrawals from the exchange, and I've not activated it yet because I still have a couple of queries on a couple of accounts. I did intend to get it all done today. Well, I intended to get it done over the weekend, truth be told, but I didn't. I have no excuses. I have a lot of things that I need to do, and I sometimes prioritize other things rather than the things that everybody else wants doing. But you can rest assured that when I do prioritize things, it is with your best interests in mind. Now, I know that people like to be able to withdraw, and so I will be working on that tomorrow as well. And fingers crossed, I'll get it all sorted tomorrow, and the exchange will be operating, and you will be able to pull your money out. Okay. That pretty much covers the updates, I think. The raffle this week, as you probably are aware, and I've updated it in the information, is for $200, because we rolled over the $100 because the admin account that's in my name won the money, and of course admin don't take anything out of We Share Abundance. It all goes back to the members, so it got rolled over. So it's you can win $200 for a $1 ticket, and if you don't win the $200, you've still got a 1 in 3 chance of a prize. So that's the raffle. The Ripple rewards on Saturday's webinar last Saturday. I was asked by, I was asked by Paul to see if I could put a form up to get a bit of information on how prizes could be delivered in different countries, and so I got a form up. It's very, very short. There's only 4 sections in it. 1 is the country that you come from. 2 is what sort of gifts you would like to see available for your country. I mean, it may be different from country to country. 3 is how, or the easiest way that those could be delivered, because obviously we don't want to be, or they don't want to be shipping stuff from the United States to the Philippines or somewhere, you know. They would prefer to find outlets in your own country where they can source the gifts or prizes or whatever you want to call them that you win, and get them delivered or get you to be able to pick them up locally. So they wanted a bit of help on that, and then there's a section for just comments and suggestions and things like that. So if you could just submit that form, it's anonymous, so you don't have to worry about anything. There's no email submission, no name on it or anything like that. Just fill in the information you can, and that will help Rewards Ripple with their logistics for your particular country. I mean, I don't think there's going to be a lot of a problem for them, for you if you're in the United States or Canada, but there may be as you get down into Mexico and through Central America and into South America, and of course, possibly even Europe, although I think most things would be able to be sourced in Europe in the same way that they could be in the States. But when you get into Africa and Asia, then there may be difficulties. So any help that you can give them, it will just help them with their logistics, and they'll be able to look into things, and hopefully it'll all run smoothly when they launch it on the 1st of March. In the meantime, get yourself registered there, because it gets you into the winning circle, which is where you will accumulate points for doing nothing really, just for being in that winning circle. So it'll get you into there. And secondly, it will, if you register before next Saturday, I think at midnight Eastern Standard Time, New York time, if you register before then, you will also be in the round robin, and there you will have people actually placed into your network in there, which will earn you additional points. Okay, that pretty much covers everything, I think. I see we've got Rosemary John in from Nigeria. Hi there, lovely to see you. I'm going to have a look in the app and see if we've got anybody else in there from Facebook or from not Facebook, what's it called, YouTube or Twitch, or if there are any questions from people in there. Luis Montero says, what do you think of AdStaker at the moment? I don't think my opinion of AdStaker has changed much over the past 6 months, actually. Or you know, I told the owner of AdStaker when it was first launched that what they had wasn't sustainable, but he tended to ignore that. And I think I know his intentions are good, but I think the chances of AdStaker getting back into being a profitable thing to get involved in are pretty remote. But let's hope for the best and see what happens. It's a third-party plan. I've got no control over it at all or anything anyway. So, okay. There are no questions in there other than that that came from Lewis. Of course, AdStaker, I don't think they're paying anything now at the moment anyway. It wasn't much before, but I don't think they're paying anything now. So people are not going to watch the adverts in there. And if people aren't watching the adverts, people aren't going to buy the adverts. So it's going to grind to a halt. Whether it can ever be resurrected, who knows? Who knows? Stranger things have happened. Okay. With that said, thank you very much for being here, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the replays. I do love you all, and I'm consistently working for you. I will endeavor to get that exchange live again. I mean, it's live now, but there are no funds there to allow you to withdraw to convert into USDT, because I moved them all to stop conversions because we had some irregularities, and I've not really got to the bottom of those yet, which is why it's not been reactivated, why the funds haven't been put in. But I will endeavor to get it done tomorrow. Okay, I will also endeavor to get my checking of the shareholder plan completed tomorrow. And there are other things that I need to do as well tomorrow. So it's going to be a busy day, but it's better to be busy than bored, isn't it? Okay, so that's it from me. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, get out there, be WISA warriors, go the extra mile, share some love and abundance, and get people into the power line, refer them into the 777 plan, get them to, whether it's just $5 or 15 or what's the next one, 35 or 75, whatever they are comfortable with, get them in that pre-launch. It will be live very, very soon. And the more people you have in there, the more commission you will earn on the day we launch. So get them into there, and they will automatically go into the power line. And when that shareholder plan launches as well, then every time somebody upgrades that is below them in the power line, they'll get an email saying you're going to lose out if you don't upgrade. And of course that will happen. It's a weekly upgrade from the power line. So, you know, they might get 3, 4, 5, they might get 10 emails. They might get more, who knows, prompting them to upgrade in that week. And if they don't, all those people will just jump above them, and they'll never recover them into their pay line. And the same will happen week after week until they do upgrade. And it's $2.50 a week, $10 for 4 weeks, 36 cents a day or something like that. For most people, it's very affordable, and it will guarantee that you break even pretty quickly. No, it won't. It'll guarantee that you do break even and get into profit. I can't put a time on it. And if I say very quickly, people will say, oh, I've been in it 5 minutes already and I've not got anybody. And, you know what people are like. So for me, very quickly is a lot less than 40 years to get to a retirement level. A lot less, 3 years, 5 years. But for most people, they've bought into the hype that's on the internet, and they're looking at 40 seconds or 40 minutes. And if they're really patient, 40 hours, Okay, so enough said. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow. YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. Until then, God bless you all. Thank you for being with We Share Abundance. Without you, we don't exist. And I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra